In the masterfully atmospheric, Gothic-soaked, and breathlessly manipulative psychological thriller, The Only One Left, New York Times best-selling suspense virtuoso Riley Sager, Final Girls, The House Across the Lake, delivers an absolute triumph of Golden Age mystery plotting. The novel brilliantly utilizes a Gothic mansion and historical massacre framework. Set against the jagged, wind-swept cliffs of the Maine coast, the narrative introduces Kit McDear, a disgraced home health caregiver desperate for a fresh start after a tragic workplace scandal. Kit's search for employment leads her to Hope's End, a massive, decaying cliffside mansion that appears to be literally sliding into the Atlantic Ocean. Her new charge is none other than Lenora Hope, a 71-year-old woman who is entirely paralyzed and unable to speak following a series of strokes. Lenora is also the infamous central figure of a notorious 1929 massacre, during which her entire family was brutally murdered. Because she was the only one left alive in the house, the public has spent decades chanting a skipping rope rhyme proclaiming her guilt. Sager's signature prose is exceptionally rich, cinematic, and dripping with an underlying sense of claustrophobic dread and seaside decay. The narrative employs a highly dynamic, dual-layered confession structure, tracking Kit as she helps Lenora communicate by using an old typewriter, typing out her story letter by painful letter. Sager expertly weaponizes the unreliable narrator and haunted house formulas, shifting the narrative momentum into top gear when Lenora types out a chilling promise: "I want to tell you everything." As the typewriter keys clack out long-buried secrets of greed, illicit affairs, and ancestral sins, the atmosphere inside the crumbling mansion turns toxic. Kit quickly realizes that someone else inside Hope's End is willing to kill to ensure Lenora's final confession is never completed. Far from a basic whodunit, the book serves as a probing study on the corruptive nature of massive wealth, the historical weaponization of media gossip against isolated women, and the fragile line between institutional truth and personal survival. The audiobook format is an absolute blockbuster for psychological thriller aficionados, leveraging a magnificent performance that perfectly captures the creaking, storm-battered architecture of the Maine coast. The vocal delivery masterfully anchors the narrative tension, capturing Kit's frantic, escalating paranoia as she explores forbidden wings of the estate, contrasting it beautifully with the rhythmic, haunting sound of the typewriter clacking in the dead of night. The narrator brilliantly handles the ensemble cast of deceptive housekeepers and brooding family associates, keeping listeners pinned to their headphones through every sharp twist and late-night confrontation. It is a mandatory listen for mystery enthusiasts who crave the isolated, Gothic suspense of Lucy Foley or Ruth Ware, combined with the vintage, clue-driven brilliance of Agatha Christie. By the time the final act unleashes a rapid-fire sequence of paradigm-shifting revelations that completely upends your theories, you will realize that The Only One Left is a definitive masterpiece, a dark, cliffside map of absolute retribution and family legacy.